Keep working. Somebody is telling someone how dope you are. This is your girl, Candy Hustle, and you are now tuned in to Dope Chick with Ambition podcast. Let's go. Hey y'all, it is the fourth quarter, aka Q4. Ladies and gents, my ambitious women and men, we have approached the last 3 months of the year. Some people call it cuffing season, where they trying to be with somebody's son or somebody's daughter, or maybe both. I'm just saying, y'all know how people get down these days. And then you have people like me who are calling it stacking season, right? So we're in Stacktober, and then next month is going to be Stackvember, and then Stackcember, right? December, corny, but no, it's about money. Just give me my money. Listen, I want to be focused on me, and then I want to be focused on that money because I need money, and then I'm happy when I have the money. It brings me happiness. So if you plan to be grinding like me, you also have to make sure that we're focusing on our health, because if you're not in a good space when it comes to your health, physically and mentally, you're no good to anyone, right? And around this time, flu season is out there, and then Viddy is back. No, not Diddy with the D. I'm talking about Viddy, COVID, back out there. Not as aggressive, but it's still there. So get your mask on, do whatever you have to do, elderberry, anything to prevent that. And depression also heightens around the fall and winter season. So we are going to make sure that we try to stay, like I said, as healthy physically and mentally as possible. And I wanted to bring someone on to ensure that, right? Because they have a really great product. And they are all about health and wellness. So today's guest, she's really amazing. I'm glad that I came across her content on social media. And she can sing too. So I'm going to see if she can sing us a little something at the end, a little jingle. I'm going to see. She might be down for it because she a Leo. They be with it all. She's also a wife, a mother of 3 girls. Shout out to my ladies. And she's a daughter. And she's the creator of the only black-owned supplement manufacturing company in the country. Mm-hmm. Now, she's originally from Florida, but she lives in Houston, Texas. H-Town is going down. Shout out to Beyonce. Now, she launched the company with her husband, KP. I call him KP because, I'm in good with them. You know what I mean? I'm in good with everybody. And it's called Just Move Supplements. It's a family-run business. It's vegan supplements, plant-based. Like I said, it's based in Houston, Texas. They create flavor-packed, high-quality products that support your wellness journey. So I'm going to bring her on because she's popping. Hey, Keaira.
Hey, nice intro, Candy.
Thank you.
Like
you did. You like that, girl? Thank you.
Yes.
I do what I get. You give me what I needed. So when I was doing my research, I was like, "Ooh, let me write this down. Let me get that going." How are you doing this morning?
Intro. I am great. How are you? How are you doing?
I am amazing. I like to do my little mental health check. So can you rate your life 1 through 10? How are you feeling?
Ooh, now if you would have asked me this last week, it would have definitely been a low number. However,
I already know.
This week, I'm in a really amazing space. I'm in a grateful space. I would say 10, and I would say 9 because these kids be doing too much sometimes. So let's say a 9.
Keaira, can give it a 10? Y'all always want to blame the kids. I'm for the kids because I don't got kids. So can we get a 10? I'm going to say a 10.
Okay, a 10.
Dang, y'all always, kids is looking like, what I did?
Good.
Okay. Ooh.
I knew that I would now. I feel good. I feel good. Okay.
Oh, Lord, you just took me to church. And Lord, it is a Sunday, too. We praise you.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Look, I'm not
Yes.
doing this. You know, we can play all day on this phone. But look,
Right.
I want to thank you, Miss Busy Just Move
Mm.
Supplements. Thank you for coming on my podcast. You are moving and
Thank you for
grooving.
having me.
No problem. I wanted to get you before you start going up and the prices start going up. You like, talk to my assistant. I got to get you early.
That's hilarious. That's
I'm being
hilarious. Right.
serious. I'm
Look,
already
get
seeing
me
it.
now before I'm on Forbes.
Right. Before the Jackie O shades going. I'm like,
You know what I'm saying?
hello, ma'am. Right. So before that happened, let's go ahead and get into this interview. So let's
Let's do
talk
it.
supplements. What made you and your husband decide to enter this industry?
So it's very cliche what people say, but it's so true. Find a problem or find a solution to a problem, right? And the problem was disgusting proteins are out and they're plentiful, right? And so being in the fitness industry, being in the health and nutrition industry, I'm like, this has to stop. Like right now, and it's gonna stop with me. I wanted to
Mm,
create something that was delicious, but also healthy and easy for you to maintain your health and fitness journey. If it doesn't taste good, us Black people, we'd be like, nah, I'm good. I don't care how healthy it is, right? So I wanted to create something that could be both. It could be healthy and it could taste good. And also people could crave it. You know what I mean? We made it that good. And so I felt like there was just a need for flavor,
mm.
smoothness, creaminess. When you're talking about a plant-based supplement, especially proteins, a lot of times people are like, is it going to taste like dirt? Is it going to taste like grass? That's what they're expecting. And so our product is like a huge happy surprise for everybody when they have that happiness in a cup without the guilt.
I love that description. Now, I
Yeah.
also see that you use different sayings like grandma's recipe plus science. What does that mean?
Yes. So exactly that. The taste, the flavor profile literally comes from my grandmother's recipe. So whenever people try to reverse engineer our product, they're not going to get it because they don't have my grandma, you know? So
Mm,
there's that. And then science, of course, there's, testing that has to be done and formulation that has to be done so that the product not only tastes great, but it works great too.
I love it. Now, were you big on sweets when you were younger?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Growing up in the South with my grandmother, my favorite thing to do was bake with her. Or when on a Saturday morning, I would smell the lemon pound cake in the oven and
Mm,
go crazy. The banana pudding is just like top notch in our family. My uncle, he would be guarding it. That's how good it was. He would guard it so people could not get more than they, you know what I mean, were allowed to get because we have a big family. And so, yeah, that was just one of my favorite things to do is bake with her and enjoy sweets, honestly. And I didn't want to give that up, right? Like, I feel like nowadays we reminisce so much on back in the day because today is crazy. It's a little ghetto today, right?
mm-hmm,
I think
facts.
back in the day, it's just you think happiness, you think outside playing, you think grandma house, cousin sleepover, and sweets, desserts, from me growing up in the South. So I just wanted to keep that close to me, as an adult, but be healthy about it.
I like that approach because of the fact that you're paying, homage to grandma. It shows
Yes,
that you have like that foundation, right? And then you
absolutely.
also still give in to what you desire. You didn't cut it off completely. You know what I mean? You made it
Yeah, I
healthy.
don't think that is necessary.
Right.
Like we're living one life, right? Why
Right.
can't we enjoy what we're doing? We can still be healthy though. So I wanted that combination. I thought that was crucial.
Yeah, I like that. So you made the modifications and you made it healthy. Like I still wanted to be able to have my grandmother's banana pudding, but I'm doing it in a
Hmm.
protein shake. So that's really
Hmm.
amazing. So you mentioned vegan and plant-based. Some people get the two confused. There's a
Hmm.
difference, right? Do you care to explain the difference so people can have some insight on it?
Sure. Sure, sure. So vegan is basically you have nothing to do with any animal products or any animal byproducts. So if it has animal in it or made from animal or animal suffering, you don't partake in it. Plant-based is no meat, right? So you could still do, some people still do eggs, some people still do dairy even, they just don't do meat. That's pretty much the difference.
Okay, I got you. All right. And
Also,
go ahead.
whole foods as well. Like some people, they plant based. Some just focus on whole foods, like your beans, your legumes, and things like that. I think it's different for different people, but that is my take on it.
Got you. So that's when some people say, oh, I'm plant based whole food. Got you.
Right, because they might have a pair of, they might have a pair of Jordans with the leather on it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
Or they might,
like
you know what I'm
that.
saying? They might have a leather jacket on, right? But for me, I try to be as conscious as I can with my clothing. Like I'll be like, is that vegan leather? Is that, you know what I mean? But I'm not one of those pushy vegans by any means.
No,
By any means.
it can get deep. Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
OD Peter with it. Shout out to Peter. No
No, no,
disrespect. We love you, but yeah, you're
no
not about to
disrespect.
throw no
Yeah,
red
I'm not
paint on
throwing
nobody's
no
fur.
pain on you. No,
Yeah,
definitely not doing that. Mm-mm.
respectfully. All right. So before releasing your protein powders to the public, do you have a small focus group that you're testing and getting like honest reviews on, or are you the focus group?
My family is the focus group,
Okay.
and it does not get past my grandmother. Right? If it don't make it past her, it ain't making it in that bag. So
Oh,
I'll
Granny?
give you a perfect. Oh yes. Oh no, because like it's her recipe.
Oh,
Right? Except the
okay.
sweet potato pie. Let me bring that back. Except the sweet potato pie, that's my mother's. That's why it says mama's sweet potato pie. That's my mother's recipe, literally. So the thing is, we test it with our kids because they're, kids and the elderly
Are
are the most
honest.
honest group of
Brutally.
people that you're gonna. Do you understand me? So
Mm-hmm.
I test it with them first and foremost. Of course, my taste buds, my husband's taste buds, our family, our employees, everybody like that. But the main source of testing is the kids and grandma. When we first manufactured our banana pudding, I'll never forget, we hadn't had it right yet. And my grandma goes, I don't know whose banana pudding this is, but it ain't mine.
Facts. You got me confused.
So we're like, back to the drawing board, everybody. Take it back.
Right.
Take it
I
back.
love it. Yes.
Take it out of the bags. This ain't gonna work. So that was pretty funny, but that's our test group
Okay.
right now.
And
Yeah.
I like that because, like you said, it's coming from the person that you keep mentioning in your interviews, grandma. Why would
Grandma.
you have it with somebody off the street? You got to have it from the
Right.
source, granny. So shout out to
Right.
grandma. So in addition to protein, I see you have mushroom coffee, which you mentioned that the kids are actually drinking this morning. You
Mm-hmm.
also have different types of capsules, accessories, and apparel. How do you decide what products you're going to add to your shop for your customers?
I love that question. So I'm very I'm very intentional. I talk to my community a lot. I ask them, hey, what do you guys want? And I just listen to my customers. I listen to my supporters. I think that's very important when it comes to pleasing your consumers. Like if they say they want protein, but you keep coming out with creatine, it's like, I told y'all I wanted protein. We told y'all we wanted protein, but y'all keep coming out with different stuff. But we just listen to our customers.
Okay.
We manufacture, so it's pretty easy to pivot. That's what I love about being in control of our supply chain. You understand? So when our customers say, hey, we would love if y'all could do a mushroom coffee because this mushroom coffee out here is not giving what it's supposed to give, and we know y'all could do it. We say, you know what? Yeah, we should. Let's try it. And it's going crazy right now. We look at what's missing too, or what we need, especially in our community. So, like for example, we're very vitamin D deficient. So we created the vitamin D3, which is the Just Chill capsules. And speaking of our capsules, they are all capsule. There is no filler in there. So whatever is on the label is what it is. That's it. There's no extras. It's
Okay.
just what you need. So I'm excited about that, and I'm really proud of that.
Now,
But yeah, that's how we do that.
do you have anyone, because you mentioned that you have a large family, do you have anyone in your
Mhm.
family that's a part of the medical industry that's also assisting you with coming up with the
Absolutely.
formulas? Okay.
Absolutely. So we have chemists, but also my mother is a nurse. My sister is a nurse. My cousin. I have a big family of nurses,
Okay, that's
and
good.
I'm a nutritionist as well. And we
Okay.
bring in a chemist. So we do. Yeah, we definitely have a roundtable chat, and we're like, okay, this is what's necessary, and this is what's going to help absorb. Help the
Mm-hmm.
body absorb this ingredient better, right? Or this vitamin better.
Right.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
the reason why I asked that, and I'm glad you mentioned it, because a lot of times you'll go into an area, right? And well, I'll say people, right? Will go into an area for the money and they don't
Hmm.
have the team of people. And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
this young lady, she wanted to sell a particular item. And then I'm like, well, who's testing it? And how do you know to sell it like that? And like, do you have this person? Oh, well, perfect example. I mean, he's in the news, so I'm not shading him. The guy down here in Atlanta who said that he's the veneer tech, and there's no such thing as a veneer tech, and you don't have any dentistry in your
Hmm.
background, but you're up here putting veneers in people's
Mm.
mouth. And I can't believe people were really paying you to do that. But if people are going to pay, you're not going to stop. And
Right.
you can mess them. You can literally kill someone from
Yeah.
doing the wrong things in their mouth. And it's like, who are you to do this? But
Right.
now you're about to
Wild.
now you're about to you were just an internet sensation. Now he was sending cease and desist letters. He had lawyers. He really thought that he was a dentist or
Wow.
something, and now you're in
Wow.
jail. So it's like you put all this effort into a business that was illegal.
Right. Definitely should have put that energy into legalizing it, and he would have been successful. That's crazy.
Right. You should just went to a dentistry school.
But you
Um,
know what?
it's so
As
crazy.
as an entrepreneur and as a Black entrepreneur, sometimes you are operating off of survival, and you
Survival.
might just happen to be talented and creative, right? And sometimes, unfortunately, this is a big reason why we don't cut corners, is because people expect Black people to do that.
Mm,
Period.
bars.
They expect us to cut corners, and
Yeah.
so we make sure that we don't. Like, we don't play about our product. We don't play about what goes in our bodies, what goes in the bodies of the people in our community. My grandmother, like, we don't play about it. So I think that, unfortunately, he might have been just trying to like make some money and found out, okay, I could do this, but he didn't go about it the right way. So that's unfortunate for him. That sucks really bad. And it's
Yeah.
unfortunate
That's
for some of the, his patients that, or whatever. I don't even know what that would be called.
the
He's not a
the the
dentist.
people that he was hooking up. Yeah,
The people he
it was
was
the hookup.
servicing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the
So it's
hookup.
unfortunate that they, came across that and had to deal with that. But
All I want to
hopefully they
say,
figured that out.
right, all I want to say right now, just for anyone listening, get it how you live. I'm not a hater, right? Get it how you live. I just want this era to be a little bit more smart about their moves. You got to do that type of
Yeah.
stuff on the Lilo. You don't make a
Or,
Instagram, a
right.
TikTok, a Facebook, a Google, and be like, hey, I'm a dentist. No, you get it on the low, and then you figure out you don't survive publicly and illegally. You do it on
Yeah.
the low.
Yeah.
I don't. These
Until
people
you
are
can get it
hustling
together.
until you get it together, and that's enough about them.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk
Right.
about the people that's doing it legal,
Right.
which are you, and y'all doing it
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Your top selling product. What is your top selling product right now?
Well, banana pudding is very, very high up there. That's the top seller. And the sample packs, for sure. Everybody loves the sample packs because you get 7 different flavors one serving per pack, but you get a chance to test out all the flavors and see which one resonates with your spirit, you know? And so
I
that's a
saw
big
that.
seller. And right now, though, that mushroom coffee is going crazy.
Okay, Keaira, you have to
So,
explain that one. Hopefully I'm saying your
man,
name correct. Is it Keaira or Kiara?
yes,
It's Keaira.
yeah,
I'm sorry if
Keaira.
I messed it up. Okay,
No,
Keaira. Can you please
hmm
explain the mushroom coffee? Because you keep talking about it. Does it taste like mushrooms? I don't eat mushrooms.
no, ma'am, no,
Okay.
ma'am, no, ma'am.
Why is it called that?
So it's called mushroom coffee because that is the majority of the ingredients in this coffee. So you have five super ingredients,
Mm-hmm.
five super mushrooms, which is the chaga, cordyceps, king trumpet,
Mm.
lion's mane, and did I mention shiitake? Right. So you have that, and then you have organic coffee, and then you have a dash of cinnamon. So it's all ingredients. Again, no fillers, no crazy fillers. So that's what people are going crazy about. A lot of these mushroom coffees that's out right now, they got a bunch of fillers in it. And that's so they can make it as cheap as possible, right? So they're gonna throw, coconut powder in there. They're gonna throw some MCT oil, MCT oil powder in there. They're gonna throw some what else do they throw in there? Oats and stuff like that and be playing. They be playing
Wow.
in people's face. They play in people's face. And so everybody's like, well, we trust your brand. Can you do the mushroom coffee? And it's been going bananas. But what I love about this, I'll tell you the benefits of the mushroom coffee. It doesn't taste like mushroom. It does taste like coffee. So if you're a coffee drinker, black or with creamer, or if you like coffee with your creamer, you'll like this as well. It gives you great focus. Also gives you that natural energy. It only has 1 milligram of caffeine, so you're not getting the jitters. You're not getting any of that. You're getting that natural energy from the mushrooms, that focus from the lion's mane. You have that autoimmunity, or you have that auto inflammation, anti inflammation, and the immunity boosting properties in these ingredients as well. So it's an incredible product. I drink it every single day, and I notice a big difference when it comes to my mood because it can be, as an entrepreneur, it can be very taxing on your energy mentally and physically. And I've noticed that drinking this mushroom coffee every day has really heightened my focus when it comes to being able to like stay at one task and not get off track so bad, especially with these three kids and all these employees, So I absolutely love it. But those are my top sellers.
Nice. I'm glad that you broke down the benefits and then also
Mm-hmm.
um, mentioned how it worked for you
Mm-hmm.
because I want to see if I'm not a coffee person for one,
Mm-hmm.
but I have someone who's experiencing like menopause and it's kicking their
Mm-hmm.
butt.
Mm.
And so I want to possibly see if I can get something for them because some of the things that you described, like the highs and the lows, not being able to focus, and just probably
Mm-hmm.
like mellowing them out,
Mm-hmm.
it
Oh,
probably
gut
can
health as
be
well. Gut health as
gut
well. Almost
gut
forgot.
health. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're a coffee drinker, so I'm gonna like tell them about this, like because a lot of times when you are going through things like the change, you just want to try to find anything. Doctors are going to just tell you like the medical part and just give you the pills. Like, okay, try this, try this.
Mm-hmm.
You have to
Right.
still do your own research to try to figure out what you can do because I heard it's a beast and I'm just looking like, oh God,
Right.
what's going to
I'm
happen
not
when it's
looking
time?
for it.
Right. I'm like, damn, do I really gotta?
I know.
Right. So
I
it's
know.
so I'm like, let me just try to tell them about this and then see what they can do because it's kicking their booty.
Mm.
So
Mm.
it's just when I went on your website, it's easy to locate too. So I'm excited about that. Your website is user friendly and
Thank
very
you.
bright and vibrant. I love it. It's really nice. So I'm going
Great.
to go onto the website, look at the price. I couldn't remember the price, and tell them about that mushroom coffee. And then that
Mm-hmm.
sampler, when I was researching you, I went on YouTube and that was the top one I kept seeing. I'm glad that you told me it is something that you purchased, because I thought it was a PR box. Because the person that I saw,
Oh.
the girl who, she's a popular chocolate vegan. Do you know her?
Oh, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so
Now she bought that with her own money and did a
no,
review for us. Yeah.
no, yeah, that's right. But what's happening is she's going to be top because she is um, an influencer or whatever. So when she brought it up, she was like, I have the sampler. So when you hear it like that, and if they're using it, I thought it was something that you guys sent her. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And she gave reviews. So it's cool.
Mm,
Now we're talking about it. So now I understand what it is. So then when you go to the
mm-hmm,
site, it's just like a different products that they get to sample. So she was like,
mm-hmm.
oh, get this one, get this one. And I was just reading the comments under her actual video, and people was like,
Hmm.
oh, I like this one, and so she was like, yeah, get this, and I was like, oh, I gotta check it out. But
That's why I love the
mm-hmm,
sampler, because you can try. Everybody has different taste buds, right?
oh, of
So
course,
one of those flavors, at least one of those flavors, are going to resonate with you.
mm-hmm, yeah,
That's the cool thing about having all of those options in that sampler pack.
yeah. I think she said she really liked the sweet potato one too.
Mm.
But the
Hmm.
banana pudding, I
Hmm.
think she really raves about that. Now her reviews are honest and real.
Yes.
She gonna keep it 100.
Yeah, it
So,
was so funny when I saw that she posted a video. I'm like, oh Lord, what's she about to
right,
say?
girl, you know
Because
her.
we don't be knowing, we don't pay
Uh-uh.
people to review or to post. We don't do any of that. It's all organic, which is what I absolutely love about our brand, the authenticity of it. And like, because somebody might say, I don't like the chocolate cake. And then somebody might come right underneath them and say, I love the chocolate cake, and
Right.
vice versa. So it's really funny. We absolutely love all of the real, authentic, organic reviews.
Yes. No.
Love them. Yeah.
Yep. She was definitely she kept it real, so that was the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank goodness.
So no, right. She didn't go. She didn't go too hard, but it was an honest
Yeah.
review.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you always been into fitness and eating healthy?
So no,
Okay.
but for a long time. So I'll tell you this: I had a job before. This was literally the only actual job I've had. I was 14 working at McDonald's, and I used to eat the number 4 double quarter pounder with cheese and super size me, please. Dr. Pepper and a sundae on the side with extra caramel.
Girl.
And I would get it often, but I was 14. So I would get
Yeah.
that a lot. And my mom one day, she was like, you started to look like a little chipmunk. Look like you holding food in your cheeks. And I was like, oh, that's it.
So you gotta tell me.
You only got to tell me one time. But also, I love dance. And I've been dancing my whole life. And so when I was probably 16 years old, I started getting into creating workouts and dance routines and stuff in my living room at home, because I thought gyms were for rich people only.
Oh
I
wow.
thought gyms were for rich people. And so I started creating at home workouts, started eating better, and it just made me feel better. I noticed like, oh, this makes me feel good when I eat like this versus when I eat like this. My body noticed the difference, and I gravitated towards the better feeling, and that just happened to be healthier foods.
Okay.
So
So no
let
sports in
me
high
close this
school?
door. Dance is a sport, because people be trying to play dancers, and
No,
it's
we're not. No, no,
crazy.
no, no. I know dance
Look,
is a sport. No, but I'm saying like
it's a
you didn't do like the traditional before it became identified
sport.
as a sport, because it was at the Olympics. It was hip hop.
No. No, ma'am. I don't know what that was.
They did the little hip hop 1 2 dippity bop.
No. No. I don't know what that was.
Not on your
But yeah,
watch.
not on my watch. I've always been active though, and
So no cheer, no volleyball, no none of the traditional.
no, I ran,
Oh, track. Okay, the track.
but I didn't take it seriously. I was good at it, but I didn't take it seriously. It wasn't a passion of mine.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so dance was absolutely. I would get up early in the morning, create routines. I would dance in the mirror for hours.
So what was your, okay, so you graduate high school. What was your, what did it look like for you originally before you became this amazing CEO of Just Move? What was the original goal?
The original goal, I've always been an artist, a singer, a songwriter. And then I went into choreography and dancing behind. So I've either danced for, written for, maybe even sang backgrounds, did some ghostwriting for some of y'all's favorite artists.
Yes. Okay.
And so that's what I was doing before. And I got popular on YouTube with some fun dance routines, teaching people how to dance, teaching people how to stay in shape through dance. And that got me almost 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Well, actually over 1.5 between both of my channels. And I became popular with dance fitness, got into nutrition, things like that. But before all of this, I was thinking dancing, entertainment, period. That's my favorite thing.
Got you. So that's why you're not afraid to get in front of the camera and do your thing. Like, hi,
right.
How y'all doing? And just start talking.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I love people. I'm a people person. I love people. I love humans, right? And also, I love the camera. I'm not shy at all. Thank goodness.
Okay.
That's the Leo in me, though, friend. I think that's the Leo.
That's definitely the Leo. Y'all love the people. You come alive with the people and the camera and the attention. It's not like you're an attention whore or anything, but you just gravitate. You come alive, right? You come alive from people, the energy. So speaking of the camera, let's talk about this. This is how I came across you. So on September 26th, I'm scrolling social media and I just see this person in this car just crying. I'm like, baby, do you need some help? What's going on?
What's wrong?
Do you need me to put my hand? Who did it? Do we need to jump him? Because usually, social media, people are in their car crying and telling us that Pookie did something to her. We like, girl, what did he do, girl? So I put on my headset to tune in, like, girl, what did he do? And you was like, he broke my heart. Like, who broke your heart? So you were like, we may have to close our doors. And we're like, oh my God, what?
Yeah.
So on September 26th, Keaira shared that, they may have to close the doors to their business. It was a very transparent moment, very vulnerable. Lashes were coming off, face wet, snot.
Girl.
Nose was, that little nose is Rudolph. Very vulnerable.
You know it was real. Yes,
it was real when that little nose was red. Like, her nose was red. Like, girl, nose red. People got the screenshots in their phone, y'all. So everybody was just like, she got to close the business. Like, girl, yes. What, at that moment, what were you just thinking? Like, we did a vibe check already. I already know, guys. I got the tea, the exclusive. Yeah. But I just want you to tell your people what made you pick up the phone and just tell them, like, yo, we about to go. Like, what made you?
Man, just being tired and tapped out. I need to put that on a shirt. Tired and tapped out. Because that's how I was feeling at that moment. What's crazy is our business is a very successful business. Just Move Supplements is a multi-million-dollar business. However, during COVID, we had some issues with our manufacturing. We didn't have our product for 8 months. So we paid for our product. So about $200,000, right? This is out of pocket. So everything I'm about to tell you, this is out of pocket. And the reason why is because at the time, our company was brand new, so we weren't eligible for any capital yet, but we were making a lot of money. Okay, so we took that and spent the 200,000 with our manufacturing company. Like, okay, hey, you guys give us our product. Well, it was supposed to be 4 to 6 weeks. That turned into 12 weeks. That turned into 18 weeks, which eventually turned into 8 months, no product. All right. So keep that number in your head, $200,000. Okay. Then 8 months, no product, but we still had employees. All of our employees were still on payroll. We wanted to keep them because it was hard out here for people to get jobs. I mean, people were getting let go of left and right because of the pandemic, right?
Right.
So we didn't want to put them out on the street, basically. So we kept them for 8 months. So imagine payroll for all these people. I think it was 20 at the time. Okay. 20 people. That's, again, out of pocket, right? Well, we wanted to manufacture. We always wanted to manufacture, but this put our backs against the wall, and it made us manufacture a year earlier than we were ready. We had to buy machines. We had to buy ingredients, lab equipment, chemists, all of these things, right? $1.2 million. Okay, so 1.2 plus the 200 plus the employees. This is all our money. So, okay, so now you got that picture, right?
Yes.
We're thinking that, okay, we can catch up to this. We can catch up and keep moving. So we were basically catching up for this past couple years. And that is when I was like, okay, I'm tapped out. I can't do anymore. Like, I'm done, right?
Right.
And so the reason why I ended up picking up the phone and doing that video is because I called my mom and I was telling her, because my whole family works for me, plus people from our community. And I was like, Mom, this is a hard conversation to have, but we're going to have to close our doors. I can't even make payroll. I don't even know if I'll be able to make payroll this time around. And then having rent for our buildings and just all the ingredients. That's another struggle that we were having, like growing so fast that we needed to keep up with our, hold on. Okay. 1 second. Okay. We had to keep up with demand. And so usually companies have the opposite problem, right? Where they have a lot of product, but no demand. Well, we had a lot of demand and not enough product. So that was just a lot. And having stores want to reach out to us and say, hey, if we get 60,000 units, we can't pay you until 120 days after delivery. So what does that mean? That means that you have to supply all of that until you get paid. Whoa. That's a lot of money too. So it's a money game. It's a lot of money in this industry, this type of industry that you have to spend in order to play the game. And that's probably why there's no Black manufacturing supplement brands. Right. We don't get enough funding, correct? And so we're stuck with either surviving, right? Cutting corners and trying to survive and trying to create something out of nothing. Or we put all our eggs in there, we put all our money in there and still end up in a sticky situation. So that's where I was. I didn't cut corners. We didn't cut corners. So we were left with, okay, well, that's it. That's all I got. And I can't stress myself out anymore. My husband wasn't eating. He wasn't sleeping. I'm like, yeah, no, I can't do this. So my mom said, you know what? I think it's important that you share with your community. You owe them that. You've been pouring into people for years and years and years. Let them have the opportunity to show you that they support you the way that you support them. Wow. I mean, because I've been in this industry for a long time when it comes to fitness and the industry of building people's confidence. That's one of my favorite things to do. I love people and I love to build them up. I love to hype people up. I just find joy in seeing others joyful. So my, journey has been nothing but fueling people's confidence, building people up, pouring into others, even when I'm not feeling the best, right? So my mom said that you owe people the opportunity to pour back into you.
Right.
And I said, okay, well, all right. And my husband didn't know I filmed that. Nobody knew I filmed that video. He was outside. I just picked up my phone and started talking and ended up with snot on my face. But I was just being transparent. I'm very open and honest. And if you know anything about, I don't know about the male Leos, but anything about female Leos, if you follow astrology or anything like that, we are very honest. And so I just found that to be the perfect way to get to my audience, to tell them, hey, this is what's going on. So that's what made me do it. My mother.
Shout out to mommy. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Shout out to mommy for that. And I just want to, commend you for even being that vulnerable, putting all of your followers and even more, because once you put it on your page, it goes to not only your followers, but to the Explore page. And then once it goes to Explore, it can then, travel, right? That's how viral happens. And once it goes viral, it can go to someone else's inbox. And before we get to that point, I want to just read something here about social media.
Okay.
Social media, a gift and a curse. Social media is a powerful tool. It connects us with so many people around the world, proving that we are more alike than we think. When social media is right, it is right. And the person that said that, it comes from the book I Hope You Fell, and that is by Pinky Cole. And I wanted to read that because this book is in my hand. I got it for my birthday from my friend. Pinky is someone that many of us in the workpreneur, entrepreneur, creative space, we've all seen her journey. We all are supportive of hers. And I wanted to read that because she now is going to enter into this part of the story for you. So that was September 26th with the snot on your nose. I'm sorry I have to bring that up because, that's an important part.
It's okay.
That's an important part.
It's okay. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm gonna tell you how important that is.
Right.
But go ahead.
Yeah, because more snot is gonna come. Right. So on September 27th, this wonderful lady, Pinky Cole, she entered the chat because that video, like I said, it traveled into her inbox. And she has something that she does called the group economics experiment, where she helps entrepreneurs, and she pretty much uses her community, her powerful platform, and she says, come together and help this entrepreneur from getting their doors closed. And they were able to raise money to help Just Move Supplement from being shut down. Well, not shut down in that sense, but from stopping it from being closed. That gave me chills. I don't know the final, but when I looked at it last, they got up to almost 200K. Give me the update now as of Sunday, October the 6th.
So, well, I can tell you as of 2 days ago, we hit 250. Yeah.
Guys, do you hear that? And when you hear this, it's going to be
$250,000.
That this is right now. That was 2 days ago. We're recording this is on Sunday, October the 6th. You guys are going to hear this when you hear it. Look at the calendar. It's probably going to be more. This just shows you when community comes together, when we all come together, the power of togetherness is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Pinky, you're great for lending your hand and lifting and using your community to help this woman out. You don't know her from a can of paint. I mean, you don't
Right.
know her, right? You don't know her.
No, no, not. I mean, I do now,
Yeah, you know
but
her now,
at
but you
that
didn't know
time,
her like
yeah,
personally. Like this isn't a joke,
no,
guys. This is
she,
real.
right. No, this is not, this is, listen, every step in this story has been real and genuine and transparent. And so, what I thought was really dope about her is that, mind you, I have in a pretty incredible community myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the fact that everybody was tagging, pinging, tagging, I didn't ask anybody to tag anybody, but everybody started tagging her and other entrepreneurs and that they felt could, help us out. She right away, she reached out through DM and she's like, "What's your number?" I
Mm.
put my number in. She calls me right away. She was like, "That video pissed me off." And I was like, "Uh oh, what did I do?" And she was like, "No, it's too often that I see Black women entrepreneurs that are having to be
Mm-hmm.
faced with possibly closing their doors." And she said, "I've been watching you and you've been consistent. You've been quality. You've been, dope." And so we didn't know each other personally, but we have been watching each other, right?
Mm.
I guess, you know, birds of a feather, right? And so she was like, I wanna help you. Let's do group economics. Third time's a charm. I said, that's right. Let's do it. And
Amen.
so I was so taken aback by the support from her and the genuine energy that she had, the genuine spirit and the pure heart. Like she's just such an incredible woman, fellow entrepreneur, mommy, wife, so she understands all of the layers that I have too. And so she gets like, nah, you're not about to close your doors because then you're not feeding your family, you're not feeding your employees' families and things like that. She got that. And I really just appreciated the way that she put us on her back and was like, let's get it. We're gonna hit this goal. I thought that was incredible. And so now we're sisters, right? Like we've been
Sisters.
talking every day since then, and she's just an incredible human. Yeah.
That that's really beautiful. Like when I saw the video, I was just like, OMG, like this is amazing to see that you're getting the help that your vulnerable moments. Like a lot of times we we're afraid of putting ourselves out there. You know what I mean? But my
Right.
mother said
So
something
that's
to me about, a closed mouth not getting fed. If you don't say nothing, nobody won't know. If you don't
man,
ask for help, how
that's
can you
right.
get help? you know?
That's right. And so, speaking of that, that's I wanted to bring a point up with the fact that I was so vulnerable and so transparent and open about what was going on. I'm glad that I was able to inspire thousands of women that are going through the same thing. I had hundreds of messages from
Mm,
women entrepreneurs that were saying, "Thank you for inspiring me to speak up about what's going on with my business. I'm in the same boat." And I'm talking, these are companies that are successful women, right? But they're like, I'm talking, some of them are in Target, some of them are in all types of platforms. And they're
wow.
like, sis, I get it. I'm going through the same thing, but I was too embarrassed to say because everybody thought I was doing so great. And I'm like, it doesn't mean that you weren't doing great, sis. It just means that you came to a bump in the road or a fork in the road, and you have to make a
Wow.
decision whether you tell your audience or you go out sad,
Right.
because that's what would have happened if I didn't speak up. I would have just been like, dang, this is really sad. I put a lot of work and a lot of money into this business. It doesn't mean that it wasn't a successful business. It just means that there was some different decisions that should have been made, and they weren't. And it's just, this is where we were in this moment. This was the reality. So I was so excited that I was able to prompt so many other women to say, you know what? Okay, it's not so bad if I reach out. I'm not a failure if I ask for help. This is the season of accepting help, especially as Black women. We always, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it, because we're so used to being the one that always comes through for everybody else. So we
Mm,
don't expect that energy back. I didn't
amen.
expect what happened. I know what I've poured into people. I know that, but I did it because I wanted to. I never did it because I was expecting one day to ask for a favor back. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? That was never in the cards. And so to see the way my community came up for me and rallied around me, and to see Pinky in her community come around, people in between, everybody in between, step up for us like that, I'm like, you guys have no choice but to say something. If you want to save your business, please say something. Speak up.
Speak
So
up.
this is my opportunity to share that part of my journey, like to share, this is what I learned from this experience. Speak up.
Speak up. Don't be afraid. Use your platform, and then also, if you speak up, there's so much resources. Somebody can say something. Oh, well, if you know, I can do. Well, here I can then.
Absolutely.
Your community
So
will
many
ride
people.
for you, and
Yep.
you.
But
Go
can
ahead.
I say something?
Oh, go
I
ahead.
don't want to cut you off,
No, you're
but
good.
I have to say something
Say
with
it.
that.
Say it.
You said your community will ride for you. Here's the key to that, though.
Okay.
How do you ride for your community? Are you just creating product and selling it, or are you pouring into them? That is a big deal, right? That is the difference between maybe a group economics that maybe got, a few thousand versus the 200 and something thousand.
No, that's
What
facts.
are you pouring into your community? Think about that as an entrepreneur or as a business owner. Don't just take from your community. Don't always just have something that they can buy from you. What are you giving to them too? Other than providing a dope product, what else are you doing for them? When in times of need, are you able to say, you know what? Yeah, they'll ride for me because I've done this or that for them. What have you done for them? That's an important thing to factor in as well, I believe.
No, you make a valuable point because of the fact that you have it's a relationship. It can't be one sided.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to
Right.
be like you give, I give. It can't just be like, oh, you only support me. I don't support you in any type of way. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
comment on your stuff. You don't talk to me. I send you a
Mm-hmm.
DM.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say anything to my
Mm-hmm.
DMs. People
Mm-hmm.
notice all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You just drop a product and that's it. Thank you for your support, and then you go away. There's no
Yep.
connection. So no,
Right.
what you just said is important. So anyone listening to this podcast, Keaira is dropping those gems. It's up to you to apply it. You get the knowledge and you have to apply the knowledge. You just can't get the knowledge and just let it remain there. It's up to you to apply it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was something that was needed to be said. So I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, people don't buy products. People are rocking with not just your product and your grandma's banana pudding because it tastes good, but they like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll give
Yeah.
another example. You know how, and I'm a Barb. I don't, I love Nikki. Nikki's my girl. I have a different connection with
Mm-hmm.
Nikki because Nikki's my girl. But I'll keep it real. Cardi, people like Cardi. So that's why she does well because they like her. It's not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily about her music all the time because we know that, Nikki is the better artist. However, her
Yeah.
character isn't always as good and what she does isn't always
Not always
embraced.
inviting. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People like Cardi. So people are going to be like, this song isn't really all of that, but because I like
Mm-hmm.
you, I'm going to make sure it goes number one. We want to see
Yes.
you win. So it's really about you as a person. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever business that you have, you want to make sure that you are liked and embraced. People like, I don't care, people don't
Mm-hmm.
like me. Well, baby, when hey boo, don't try to hey
Right.
boo and try to sell something. Don't try to go into
Right.
business because people will not
No,
rock
that's
with
very
you.
true.
They
That's very true. I
won't.
tell people all the time. I tell my audience all the time. I'm like, what other CEOs are getting on here and having a whole conversation with you? What other can y'all say that y'all have talked to Mr. Jeff Bezos? No,
Mm-mm.
he ain't about to talk to none of y'all. None of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Have y'all talked to, if y'all got this other mushroom coffees that y'all going hard for it? Y'all even know the owner? No. You
right.
don't know the owner. You don't know nothing about their team. You know nothing about them. And they
Right.
don't care for you to know. right? They're
Exactly.
going to push this product in your face. But I get out there and I talk to my supporters, my fam. That's what I call them, my family. And I let them know the benefits of our products. I let them know if something don't might not work for them. I let them, we're very honest, very open. I also, what other CEO, if they find out that one of their customers lost a family member, send flowers. Like, people do not do that. I'm a
No.
Southern girl, though. I'm very
Yeah.
uh, I'm thoughtful I'm very intentional, very thoughtful, or at least I like to think that about myself. But anyways, a lot of people don't do that, and they don't care to do that. They
Well,
really don't.
well, I'm glad that you move the way you do and you use social media the way that it should be. So continue to utilize it that way. People come on social media and use it for the wrong way, and you know, continue to embrace Instagram the way that it needs to be embraced. Hopefully they start getting it correct, because right now it's chaotic. I don't know if you're seeing it dying out on your end, because, your video did what it needed to do, but girl,
Mm-hmm.
it's been looking a little crazy with numbers and views. I'm like, what is going on? So I was going to ask you, which
Yeah.
social media platform do you use the most for your brand?
Honestly, I would say Instagram. I
Okay.
need to get back on my YouTube because my YouTube is my biggest platform. YouTube is a full-time job though, so uh, I
Yeah.
would say that Instagram is the biggest platform or the most often used platform that I use for the brand.
Okay. So, Instagram for you. Now,
Hmm.
I do want to highlight this because this is major, and I'm like, dag, how the heck does she have this? Because everybody's always asking, how can it, how they're always looking for a developer for one of these. You have
Hmm.
an app, a fitness app.
Yes.
If you
Yes.
can move, a fitness app
Hmm.
that's offering recipes, workouts, community, and more. How did you
Hmm.
get an app, Keaira? Like, what can't you do?
So
Goodness.
we have we have a whole tech team, and we've been building this app, coding this app from the ground up for the
Mm.
last probably 3 years. However, I started out working with a scammer. He scammed me.
Oh,
But that
God.
turned into something incredible, right? Sometimes you have to use others trying to hold you down as really catapult you, right?
Okay.
So it was Superhero Fit Club before. This guy was like, "Hey, you should do fitness videos on an app." I'm like, "Oh yeah," but it wasn't like that. It was horrible. It was real bad. They scammed us. And I was like, you know what? I can create an app. We can create an app. I do fitness videos all the time. So this app has over 1,000 workouts plus
Mm-hmm.
monthly challenges, 25 days to 30 days, monthly challenges, an incredible community, recipes, like you said, a meal plan for all different types of nutrition. And what else? The most important thing is the build your own workouts
Oh,
feature is
wow.
incredible. Oh, I loved it. And you can share it. So I get really hyped talking about this as well because
I
it's
love
so
it.
much fun. Like, you can choose different movements that fit whatever you're feeling that day, right? So, Candy, if you're feeling like, okay, sis, I don't want to be hopping around today. I'm not trying to do all that, but I do want to get a good sweat and I do want to get a good tone. You might pick 10 moves from the bands, the resistance bands section. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this move, this move. You can place them where you want them. Like, okay, I don't really want to start off with bicep curls with the band, but let me start off with the booty bands. Let me put that first. You can literally tailor make this to fit whatever you're feeling at that moment. And you can add your own music. I absolutely love this feature. Then if you say, okay, I'm sweaty. I feel good, not too overworked, but I feel that pump. I'm gonna share this with my good sis in the app. You can also do that, and she can take your workout that you built. So this is like, say this is Candy's concoction, right? That's what you named your combo, or Candy's combo. Then you can share that with your friend, and she can do your combo that you created. And so it's an incredible, incredible app. Like, I'm really proud of it. But yeah, we have a tech team, and we just listen again to the community. Like, hey, what are you guys looking for in a fitness app? What do you want? How can we help you guys reach your goals to the best of your ability?
I love that that feature where you said you could create your own workout and share it, because it sort of
Yes.
sounds like, do you have Apple Music?
Hmm.
You know how you can
Yep.
create your own playlist and share it?
Exactly. That's
There.
exactly.
Yep, that was
Yeah.
fire. So when you were
Yes.
saying it, I got like excited, like, oh, I know exactly what you mean. That's really
Love it.
dope. So do you
Hmm.
do you promote it to, I know you probably promote it across to everyone, but like that
Hmm.
type of feature sounds really bomb to promote to personal trainers.
I never thought about, although I do know that personal trainers use that feature to create programs for their clients.
Hmm.
I never thought about promoting it that way, but definitely another way that the app can be promoted through trainers. Is
Yeah,
the
to pump them
Yeah.
up to get it like, are you a trainer? Well, yeah, check out my app. And then you can, instead of them getting their own, or even, just to
Hmm.
ease them into getting, theirs, like, well, use mine until you get yours, like, here, check mine out.
Right.
And then boom,
Right.
get them over, and then whatever, whatever. So that's
Hmm.
dope. I downloaded it. I have it. So I'm
Hey.
gonna play around with
Okay.
it. Having an
Thank you.
app is really fire. Because these apps that we use, we build these people up, and then they can cut our water off at any given moment. They can like cancel us,
Yeah.
like, you know what, you're doing too
Hmm.
much, delete it. And
Yep.
so that's what you're doing is dope. And so many people are like, I've seen girls' pages, you get the blue check, you get this, you do everything that you need to do to protect yourself. I mean, I've seen, I don't know if you follow any of these girls, but like Super Scent had her pages, compromised. I mean, she has to do things in the back end to try to get them back, but, she'll get them back. But just even having your page down as like large businesses, it just puts,
Crazy.
a stop in your flow, especially if you're using your page as a person that
Hmm.
engages. I think it also
Yeah.
happened to, I don't know if you follow like Mia Ray from Glamaholics. When her page got messed up, she had to come off, and she was about to do a drop, I believe, one time.
Mm, that
So they
sucks.
were just telling her, like, girl, you need to get an app. And I'm pretty sure
Well,
she's like working on stuff. Go ahead.
I would hope she is. And I would also say, as an entrepreneur or as a business owner, to definitely collect phone numbers
And
and
emails.
emails.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yep.
if you ever had that issue, you should still be able to continue your business, with or without social media. Though it's a huge part of my business, I try to make sure that I'm collecting emails and phone numbers every chance I get, just in case.
Yeah. You know what? I'm pretty sure that they are doing all of that, but I just always see that same comment that people say in the like their community, always like, "Girl, y'all need to get apps, get an app, get an app."
Hmm.
But yeah, these actual apps is just like so crazy. I mean, I've lost multiple pages. I'll get to a point, I'm like, how can y'all just block a
Just,
page and then they don't have customer service? I'm like, Instagram, yeah, I've been around for
yeah.
too long not to have customer service. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
get
Hmm.
get it together, Adam.
Get it together.
So, but yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned, if you guys have a business, make sure that you're getting things in place as far as having that email and phone number, so that way you can have your community still contact you in some type of way. Now,
Exactly.
what's your busiest season?
Honestly, Q4, Q1.
Oh yeah, people want to get fined in the beginning of the year,
They
and
want to
then
get fine. so, and so our busiest season with the app, I'll say, with the supplements is definitely Q4, Q1. And then with the app, Q1 go crazy.
go
So,
crazy. Yeah.
yes, people want to get fined by the new year or during the new year. And And you know what? We
Summer
help them
too,
do
cute.
that.
Do you
So
feel like cute too a little for summer? Like workouts? Or not
um
really?
it really does well throughout the whole year,
Oh,
really.
okay. But busy as
Because
far as
our
busyness,
busiest,
Q1 and
woo,
Q4. Okay,
yes,
I got you.
Q1, Q4. And like we're about to do a 75 hard challenge, but it's our way, right? I don't know if you've ever heard of 75 hard, but basically
Yes.
it's 75 days of two 45-minute workouts each day. There's no compromise on that. And then you have to drink a gallon of water. You have to read 10 pages a day
Mm-hmm.
out of a self-help type, self-improvement type book, and no sugar or whatever diet that you choose. You have to follow that diet for 75 days. So what I wanted to create was something that wasn't so militant, but was still a fun way to be disciplined and to do it with a community that is on the same page as you, supportive, non-judgmental, and rooting you on, everybody rooting each other on to get to the finish line. So you're going to get workouts in the app for 75 days. Literally, you don't got to think about it. All you have to do is go to the app, and here's day one, here's day two. You just click on it and it's going to give you the workout of the day. It's going to give you a fun video, and it's a variety of workouts from dance fitness to kettlebell, jump rope, yoga, Pilates, cycling, you name it, it's in there.
Okay, so I did notice that there's the in-app purchase on the when you download the app, it lets you know like there's in-app purchases. So is there a
Mm-hmm.
cost for the
It's
videos or the what do you charge for?
So it's $19.99 a month for access to every single thing in the app,
Okay.
which is the recipes, of course, the 1,000+ workouts, the challenges. I think there's about 35 challenges in there with 25 to 30 workouts per challenge, and the BYO, so the build your own workout feature. You have access to literally everything, the meal plan, the book recommendations for the 75 hard challenge, literally everything is for $19.99 a month.
Okay. All right. So just so people know, because you can download the app for free, guys, but when you want to purchase certain things and have access, that's where the charge will come in, just like a standard
Mm-hmm.
app. So don't be alarmed.
Yep. Don't
Now,
be alarmed.
yeah, because people are like, oh, they download it. What they doing? You got to let people know
Mm-hmm.
things verbally because people don't read, unfortunately. Now, how is it running a business and raising children and doing your wifely duties? And do you ever get like a burnout? Like, oh my God, I got to get
Yes.
away?
Yes, absolutely. Uh, Most of the time, though, I think the most important thing is to figure out the balance that works for you and your family, and not get caught up on what works for social media. And so for
Okay.
me personally, I love to get up early, like I said, and I have my time. Everybody knows, hey, 4 o'clock. If you happen to wake up, don't bother me. Okay. Don't bother me till 7. Right. So I'm going to work out. I'm going to uh, go over my emails or work on some projects that I need full concentration on between those times. So then when my kids wake up, I know like I got to get you ready for, we homeschool as well. So I got to get you ready for class. I got to make sure your food is ready because I got 3 little princesses that wake up like already ready to eat, right? Like mouths open, wake up. And then as far as me and my husband, we share a lot of the duties around the house, the only thing he won't allow me to do is take out the trash. He won't allow me to do like outside work, take out the trash or pump gas. And I'm cool with that. I'm not mad about it. And I try to keep the house, as homely as possible. So we work really hard as a team to make sure everything flows really well. And when it comes to my business, I try to make sure that I delegate properly to who needs to get it done and who's going to get it done right. Because as a CEO, that's my job, right? To make sure that my team is prepped as much as possible so that I can be a mommy and a wife and not necessarily have to run to the office every 5 seconds. So being a really good leader is really key for me to balance my life and my work.
That makes sense. Now, are you above delegating any duties at the home, like getting a nanny, a
Nope.
cleaning
Nope.
service?
Nope.
Okay, yeah.
Not above it at all. Not
Okay.
above it at all. Again,
No, for
that's why I
real.
said this is the season for to me, I feel like people should be okay with being in a season of assistance, a season of accepting help and being okay with that. I
Absolutely.
did have an ex friend that was like, oh, trying to make me feel bad for getting someone to come and clean my home.
Girl,
Well,
bye.
hey, listen, if you want to scrub and dub for 4 hours, go ahead. But I'd rather use that time to spend with my daughters. I'd rather go outside and skate. I'd rather take them to the park. I'd rather go out and have a picnic in the backyard. That's what I'd rather do because that's what they're going to remember. They're going to remember the experience and the time that they had with mommy, not how much dishes I'm scrubbing.
Right. And if I can afford it and I'm not asking you, why do you care, sweetheart?
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good
So yeah,
time.
no, I'm definitely a great day. Have an amazing day.
Yeah, have the day you
Okay. And
deserve.
ah, or that, yes, or that. I don't know if that's going to equivalent.
I do
That
not
I don't know if
know.
that's going
Good
to
luck.
be equivalent to amazing. But yes, you
Yeah.
know.
That's what
So
I
I
want
feel like
women to do
people,
in
if
our
they can do
community.
that,
Yeah. We
if
be
they can do that, do
bugging.
it.
Yeah. That's what I really want women in our community to do. Don't be afraid. When you all listen to this podcast, I really want you to really listen and take away a lot of great stuff. If you've been considering or afraid to go on
Mm-hmm,
social media and cry and ask for help or
mm-hmm,
delegate services, if you're tired and you don't feel like cleaning your house and you see a flyer on the
mm-hmm.
flyer when you're walking past something like, hi, I'll
Seriously,
clean your house for $5, hire them. Don't
seriously.
be afraid to do it, because at the end of the day, you only have one body, one mind, and if you have the money to do it. Now, if you
Mm-hmm.
don't have the money and you need the money to pay another bill, don't do that. Be mindful
Right.
and make the best
Yeah.
decisions, because you don't want to have to put other people in your business and
Right.
asking them for money. Be
Right.
mindful.
Right.
But if you can afford it, do what you need to do for your mental and whatever. Don't worry about anybody else. Now,
Yep.
I do love how you talk to your followers. You let them know what's going on. Now, you've mentioned that larger corporations have been in the past trying to move in on Just Move and want you to sell to
Mm-hmm.
them. You
Yes.
said that you have no plans of selling. Is that at that moment, or that you're never? Because they say never.
Yeah. Honestly, I won't say never.
Okay.
However, that is
However,
not in the cards for me at this moment in
okay.
time. I would like to be one of the corporations that acquire other businesses and build other businesses up versus buying them and getting rid of the competition, because that's basically what these corporations like to do. If they see a threat in your business, right? A lot of times they will want to buy you out so that they can get rid of you, because there's only so many of us that they'll allow in this industry. Okay. Let's
Okay.
just be very clear. A lot of people, and this is something that a lot of people do not know, understand, or some don't care about. However, in this supplement industry, we are very, very, very few and far between. And I mean, it's very, very few and far between when it comes to actually having the correct operations, for a business like this. I'm not talking about mixing up stuff in the basement. I'm talking, FDA approved, all of these certifications, the correct machines, the proper personnel, the proper testing, things like that. It's not a lot of us in this industry at all. When we went, every time me and my husband go to something that involves, manufacturing and supplements and things like that, it's us. We're the dark spot in the room. That's it.
Wow. Okay.
It's crazy, right? So it's just you have to move, properly. Anyway, I want to be the one to acquire other businesses. Why
Gotcha.
can't we have what these Johnson and Johnson, why can't we be another big brand that acquires other brands? Right?
Right.
You got Frito-Lay that owns so many things. Coca-Cola, they own so many businesses. Johnson and Johnson own so many businesses. They try to monopolize certain industries. So they want to just come grab you up. Hey, come on, because you're competition. Or okay, if we buy out your brand, right? You pretend like you're still a part of it. Don't tell your audience anything. That's not me.
You
I
ain't
can't do
going.
that.
Right. I
I
feel you.
can't do that. So I feel like what other brands, what black owned brands, you tell me this, what black owned brands do you know that can say they're 100 years old?
I can't really recall.
Silence. Nobody can say that.
Right.
Right? Everybody's always like, well, why do you have a problem? So why can't we be the ones to acquire other businesses? Why can't we also build generational wealth and cultural wealth? Every other race has it figured out. But we're so busy operating in survival mode that anytime somebody offers us a check, we're ready to go. We're ready to let it go. But sometimes you got to look at the bigger picture. And so for me, this is the smart, and I want you to keep this soundbite right here, because this is going to be a really important soundbite in the near future. Okay. What is important for me is that this is a small step. It's a small part of the bigger picture. This is not just about supplements. This is so much bigger than supplements. We're going to get into the food industry, the farming industry. We're going to be able to create something incredible for our community and teach them how to create generational wealth for themselves, and teach them financial, education for the community, the generation, and the culture. Period. We got to stop selling to everybody that acquires us just because we're afraid that we can't ever be in the position that they're in. We can. We're incredible. We're smart. We're creative. We can also be a Johnson and Johnson, a Frito-Lay, a P&G. We can be that as well.
I believe you. I definitely do. And I like that you elaborated and you were very passionate about it, because I hear two sides. I had a businesswoman on my show, and her approach and her POV on it was, why not sell? You know what I mean? And I liked her approach. And now I'm seeing yours. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we don't have a black business that's 100 years old and has acquired others. I like your approach too, because that will be a good idea. Why do we need to get acquired? Why can't we do the acquiring? That's something to think about. I like that.
I respect both points of views, though, right? Like everybody has a different thing, because I might create like a tech company and sell that and not really care, right? Because tech changes all the time. However, the food industry is a big deal. The farming industry, these are things that are big deals that you want to keep going generation.
Beauty,
if you can.
All of those big ones, the big
absolutely.
ones.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So tech, I wouldn't mind selling tech. That's why I understand both sides, but that's why I said this is a small piece of the bigger picture for us.
Yeah, but I love that one, because you gave me a different perspective. And so when I just heard that, I'm like, oh yeah, we are always getting acquired. We need to start doing the acquiring. We don't have any large corporations that start pulling others up. All right, come on to us, because we always are the ones that get bought.
Yeah, but we're so busy, so we keep operating in survival mode, so we never feel like we're going to reach the potential that we absolutely can reach. We're like, okay, let me hurry and sell this before. Or sometimes people get burnt out and they're just done, and that's okay too. There's so many different ways to move. Everybody has their own way, and whatever works for them is what works for them. I respect either one.
But if people are thinking like you, it's gonna happen eventually. So we just have to wait. The minds are changing. Information is
Mm-hmm.
starting to come. The person just may not be born yet, or you may be that person. You know what I mean? So we just have to wait
Mm-hmm.
and see. But I like the perspective that you just shared with me. So that was dope. And I would never take that sound bite out. That was you doing your thing. So you definitely gonna get that to let freedom ring.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Look, so we're almost just at the end. This is so good, but I do want to just ask you, how do you deal with unhappy customers or bad reviews? Because I ain't like that chocolate protein because it wasn't
Oh
all
my
that. It wasn't
God.
chocolatey
Right.
enough. It wasn't
Yes.
chocolatey. It didn't taste like a Snickers because it said
Right.
Snickers on the package. Ma'am, it did
Right.
not say Snickers. My grandmother didn't
It
make
didn't say
Snickers.
that. Right. It didn't say that, ma'am. Well, you know what's funny? We actually did have, okay, I'll tell you a couple hilarious. So we did have a 1-star review for our
Mm.
blueberry muffin protein because the lady, I didn't even know. Okay. So she says, I'm giving this a 1-star because it tastes like blueberry muffins and I don't like blueberry muffins.
Well, wasn't it supposed to be blueberry muffin?
Uh-huh. And so I was like, I'm not really sure what to say to this, but ma'am, one, why would you buy a big bag of blueberry muffin if you don't like blueberry
Mm, mm,
muffins in the
mm.
first place? But okay, right? I was like, this is the best, worst review or the worst, best review that we've ever gotten. Because it's like, this
She's
is a testament that
confirming
it
that it
tastes
tastes like,
like blueberry muffins.
thank you, sis.
So I didn't know how to answer that one. So that one I never responded to because I was very confused. However, we did have someone reach out about the banana pudding, and she said it was terrible. And I'm like, how did you make it? Right. And so my mom, because my mother is an incredible customer service rep for our business. She is very passionate about speaking to the customers and making sure that they're happy. And I'm excited about that because she has the same energy as me when it comes to our supporters. Like we go hard for them. And so she calls the lady back and she says, "Hey, how did you make your shake?" This lady said, "Celery, banana pudding, and water." I said, "Okay." Now, in real life, tell me when you would eat that combination in real life.
She said celery, banana pudding, and which is the
Uh
other
huh.
one?
Peanut butter and water.
I think what she was trying to do was make the celery and peanut butter, but she should have never put the banana. Oh, unless
Yeah,
she used
no.
to eat peanut butter and
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
peanut butter and
No, peanut butter
bananas.
and bananas is great.
But
Absolutely.
celery and peanut,
Celery, water,
you never had
banana,
celery,
it just,
you never had celery and peanut butter back in the day.
yes, but not with my banana pudding.
No, I get what you're saying. She was just trying to make a complete concoction that didn't go well. That was
Correct.
nasty. Yeah, she shouldn't have did that.
Correct.
Uh-uh.
But then blamed it on our protein. I was like, okay, so we called her. We called her. We was like, sis, we about to help you out real quick. We're going to show you how to make the protein shake. We gave her the directions. We said, make it and see how it tastes after that. She calls us back screaming, "This is the best protein I ever had. Oh my God, I can't believe
So what was
I
the
ruined
fix?
it. I ruined it."
What was the
Well, we
fix?
told her how to properly make it. So with our proteins, we always suggest or recommend a plant-based milk or any kind of milk. It really doesn't matter. But
Okay.
when you're making a dessert, right? Your
Mm-hmm.
dessert, usually your milk is going to make it more decadent, right? It's going to make it more rich in flavor when it comes to those type of desserts versus if you were to make your banana pudding with water, right? Or if you're making your apple pie with like when you're making your batter for your cake, water is cool, but that milk gonna always hit
That milk
a
gonna
different
hit.
way.
Yes. Okay, I
It's gonna
got
hit a
you.
different way.
Got
So
you.
we always suggest, we recommend, hey, use a plant-based milk or a milk of your choice, a creamy, option with your shake. So we said, okay, use oat milk, almond milk, it doesn't matter. You can throw a banana in there since you wanted your banana, that's cool. Throw your banana in there and then try it. You can even do a little dash of cinnamon and nutmeg if you want to. but try it that way. She called us back. Oh, and we said you could put your peanut butter in too. She called us back and she was like, that is the best protein shake I've ever had.
Wow.
There you go. That's
There
how
you
you make
go.
it. But it's the same as any recipe. You don't want to, you can totally ruin a recipe that is always top notch when you make it the proper way. If you make it the improper way, then it's going to be ruined, right?
Facts.
That's any product.
That's any product. Yeah, I agree.
So,
Well, you guys handled
yeah,
that.
so that's how we deal with them. We call them or we'll, email them and see what the issue was. Like if it's, hey, did you get a bad batch? Or is this old? Have you had it for 2 years now? Like we just try to get down to the problem so that we can help them with the solution. We're very adamant about our customer service. We try to be as much as possible. We're a small team, but we try to make sure that everybody's happy, and you're not going to please everybody, but at least try to. We try to make sure everybody's good.
Yes, effort is important. I love that. So what are the goals for Just Move supplements?
The goals. Eventually, right now it is brand awareness and making sure that people know that we exist. And what was cool about the group economics experiment is that there were thousands of people that didn't know who we were, never heard of us, that got opportunity to support us and see that our product is incredible.
I love
So
it.
right now, brand awareness is really important. And eventually we will get into investing into Black farms and creating even more incredible products. Let's filling up the lineup and getting into foods, farm to table, things like that. So there's so much more that we want to get into. And then on the flip side, the fitness aspect of it, we want to continue to add features to this fitness app that's going to help people in their health and fitness journey and make it fun to move your body and not feel like a chore, right? So it's just constantly creating things that help our community to be healthy. I'm so tired of seeing high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, heart issues with people that I care about, with people that I've seen, that I grew up with people that I've seen in my neighborhoods. It's time to do something for yourself that pours into you and the potential of a healthier lifestyle. So that's the biggest picture right now.
It's time to move. It's time to move.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and don't forget you're trying to get the I hope I said the letters correctly. RTD.
Yes,
Yay,
yes,
I
yes.
did
So
it.
we'll be, you did, yes, yes. So we are working on, that's another reason why this group economics experiment was so incredible, because we're able to put some aside for more machines. Now, these machines cost a lot. However, if we're able to put money into getting some more machines to do things like the RTDs, which are ready to drink, which is a convenient way to get your protein in or your energy or the coffee even. We're going to try to make all of our products that the powdered products, we're trying to make them all into RTDs. So stay tuned for that as well, because that's a big deal. Like, don't nobody know that yet, Candy. Now they do. But yes. So everybody,
We gotta manifest
just
it. We gotta
stay
put it out
tuned.
there. Yes.
Absolutely. And not just manifesting. So let's talk about that really quick. So a lot of people, they manifest and they dream big, they dream hard, they say things, but faith without action,
works. Yes.
without works is dead. So
Is dead.
You can manifest all you want. I'm telling this to the entrepreneurs because it's really easy to think about ideas, but to execute them is a whole nother beast. So try to manifest, but also put action behind that manifestation and watch what can happen.
I love it. You actually spoke about that. You shared it on your LinkedIn. I saw. So you can't just talk it. You have to walk it. You have to move.
You
Period.
gotta
You
move.
gotta
That's
move.
it.
We're gonna
You
play.
gotta
We're
move.
gonna play a quick game because you gotta move. You gotta go because you got you got three churn. All right, so we're gonna play a quick game, and then we're gonna get a motivational gem from you. Even though you've been dropping mad gems throughout, but I still just want you to sum
Hey,
it up. So this or that, summer or winter,
summer.
banana pudding or sweet potato pie,
Oh, why you do that? Ooh, banana pudding. Banana
Hi-
pudding.
hills or sneakers.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, sneakers.
Ooh, I like you.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one for me.
Yeah.
I love both.
Right. Treadmill or Stairmaster?
Ooh, Stairmaster.
Protein bar. Ooh, I can't even say it. That's hard. Protein bar or protein shake?
Protein shake, for sure.
Cold water or room temperature water?
Mm. I'm liking cold water a lot lately these days,
Me
so I'll go with
too.
that one.
I've been wanting cold water. Beyonce
It
or
helps with anxiety, you know.
oh really? I didn't know
That
that.
might be why our bodies crave the things that we need without us even knowing.
Oh Lord. Beyonce
hmm
or Rihanna?
As an
Riri.
artist or a person?
Yeah, we always trying to. Leo's always be
Okay,
coming
okay,
up.
okay, okay. Rihanna.
Florida or Texas?
Oof. Why you do this? Texas.
Oh, all right. That's it, y'all. That's what she says. So whoever listening from back home, she dished y'all. No, I'm joking.
So I was like, wait, that's hard because I grew up, I grew up in
Right.
Florida, born and
Yeah,
raised, but
that was a good
Texas
game.
is, yeah, that's the crazy game.
All right. So let's get a motivational gem. Give us something off the head. Close your eyes and just tell me something from the heart.
Don't be afraid to speak up.
Mm,
Don't be afraid to be transparent. Don't be afraid to continue to be a giver. Put a limit on giving to takers because they don't have a limit. Go after your dreams, but don't stress yourself out too bad because we only have one life to live. So you don't want to be stressed the whole time that we're here. Love on the people that love on you. Pour into people as much as you possibly can. And just be a good person.
Leo's always got to be extra. I asked for a motivational gem. She give me 10. I love it. Extra credit for you, Leo. All right.
Overachievers.
Kiara, you're the best. Look, plug your business. Tell them how they can follow you, all that good stuff, because they need to order, y'all.
Mm.
Order some of this protein. Y'all want sweets. Yeah, doctor told you not no more Snickers, candy.
Right. Stop
Candy, I'm
playing.
talking to myself. Candy with an I, not a Y. No more Oreos, candy. Go ahead and get you some of this protein shake. I gotta order me some, so go. Go ahead.
Yes, please do. So if you want to support the brand, which we would absolutely love, go to justmovesupplements.com. And if you're not a protein person, that's okay. We have the mushroom coffee, we have capsules, vitamins, we have energy drinks. We also have fat burners. Everything in our site is top notch. Everything is high quality, third party tested, certified organic, baby. It is worth a try. So make sure to check us out. And you can also follow us at Just Move Supplements on Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok. And while you're at it, go to our site to work out with us. If you can move.com or download the app, Android or iOS, we'd love to have you. Let's get it. Let's move.
Let's move. Y'all heard her.
Mm-hmm.
Support the brand. They're going to be
Yes,
around
please.
for a very, very, very long time. I'm
That's right.
down. I follow her. I have the app and I'm going to get the protein. I'm going to at least try the oh, let me ask you this really quick. I have a allergy to banana. I mean, I can have it, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not like deadly. Is the
Mm-hmm.
banana is it like a flavoring more? Like a little
The
flavor?
banana pudding is made with real bananas. So
Oh.
if I were you, if I were you, I would do the other flavors. If you're allergic
Oh,
to
okay.
banana, because and then our sweet potato pie that's made with real sweet potatoes and things like that. The chocolate, cocoa, real cocoa. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Cool beans. I just wanted to ask that, but I'll still support. I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna like die from it. It just caused the irritation. Like when I eat a raw banana, I just get like the
You
hives
don't
on the
gotta drink
gums.
that one.
I
Don't
still
drink
want.
that one then.
I'm not
Oh
gonna.
Lord.
I'm going out with the cause. Health is wealth.
Do another flavor. Don't do that one.
Keaira, I'm dying for you. All right, guys. Look, it is a wrap, Keaira. Thank you so much for being my guest. Guys,
Thank you,
be
Candy,
sure
for
to.
me.
No problem. Oh, and you guys have a podcast too. Do you want to promote that?
Oh my God, we do. Oh, look at you doing your research. I like that about you. Come on, Scorpio. All right. So yes, we do have a podcast. Me and my husband have a relationship podcast, but we touch on so many different things like parenting, business, and definitely everything Black. So it's called The Perfect Couple Podcast. Please check us out. And I feel like we have a lot of gems to give to the Black community, especially the ones that want to work on a healthy relationship, gaining a healthy relationship and maintaining a healthy relationship. So please, yes, it's a great podcast. My husband be dropping gems to the fellas. So guys, man, if y'all are listening, please check it out. He's incredible. And he has a lot of like good things to teach you guys. So yeah, check it out.
Okay, so if you are into that type of content as far as just wanting relationship advice and then something that's positive, they are married. So I like to listen to those that are in a union, not out here in the streets outside. We ain't listening to you. You ain't even married.
Right, you don't know what you're talking about. Right, what you talking about.
And they appear to be, happy and equally yoked and all that good stuff.
You get on my nerves sometimes, let's be clear.
That seems like that's normal. I've been around couples and they get on each other's nerves, but that is a part of the union. You ain't gonna like somebody all the time.
Though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my best friend and we're high school sweethearts. So we definitely have the experience under our belt to be able to give proper advice.
Okay.
We've done it through experience and not just what we think people want to hear.
Oh, there you go. So look, we're about to wrap it up. Y'all be sure to leave me a 5-star review. Talk to me, give me some feedback because I always just want to become better at my craft. And I'm on all of the platforms, Apple, Spotify. Go to YouTube, subscribe, meet me there because I'll be over there soon. And I just want to thank you again, Keaira, for being chopping your name up. Keaira. Who is Keaira? Keaira. Thank you again for being my... You know what?
I don't know who that is.
Kiki, do you love me? Yo, we are out of here. Thank you for being my guest. Thank you for tuning in to Dope Chick with a Mission podcast. Later.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.